never know what you're going to hear from these parts. Somebody's going to tell me it's windy in a minute, which I know because I'm at the beach. Amos has been up since about 5, and I just decided it was so pretty that I'm never up to see the sun come up. He's out there. Can you see him? He's in a little yellow shirt. So I can sit up here on this deck and watch him and think. I know, right? Well, so I tell you what, when you belong to somebody with autism, anxiety, ADHD, it is a lot. And summer is a lot. We're not on any kind of like regimented schedule, which Amos does better with because it's summer. Sorry, I think I have allergies. And we're kind of doing a medicine switch because he's been taking Buspirone, which is for anxiety, ADHD, and then he takes guanfacine because he was having some tics, and that helps with that. And then he was taking trazodone to sleep, and I think that's it. But we're doing a med switch this week, and med switch weeks are big. Oh, welcome Helen, new subscriber. They're big because it's just exhausting. So my 15-year-old has had a friend down with us at the beach, which is great, but I've realized that Amos is like been triggered. This sounds so dumb. I wouldn't have believed this if somebody told me this, but I'm just going to say Amos has been so triggered. Look at that sunset. Because, wish you could see the ocean. Every time we get in the car, he wants to go to the movie theater, which is just, you know, we can't always go to the movie theater. Yes, thank you, Michelle. Michelle's a subscriber. She told me about that patch. I'm going to ask Dr. Copeland about it. I don't have COVID. I have had a dry throat, and I think my allergies are kicking up. I don't have a cough or a fever or feel bad. I've had COVID 3 times, so I'm fairly certain what it feels like at this point. You feel like dog. Though not as bad as when I had the flu last week. Can they change his meds? You know, it's just... Autism is not the tricky part of Amos. It's really not the hard part of Amos. Autism is... it's definitely a different path. But it's kind of like, you know, let's think about exercise. Most people, they go on a walk, right? Well, there's a few people that, I don't know, maybe they hula hoop. And that's different. But it's okay. It's just kind of interesting. Like, you hula hoop, I walk. Well, it's the anxiety that is the tricky part. And I think the Buspirone is causing these tics, which means we need to change it. Now, full as he keeps walking. Hang on. Amos! I mean, I can see him. Anyway. So curious to know, will he like just keep on going forever if I don't stop him? See better up here. It's probably windy, but anyway, so the Buspirone we're trying to change out. But last night I had to go pick up my 15-year-old, which is not a weird thing to do, just to go give your teenager a ride, right? Well, that ride spiraled into like a 3-hour fit, or meltdown, I guess is the right word. I'm not even good at using all the right words myself. A meltdown over him want to go to the movie in Atlantic Beach. He could not get past it. Could not get past it. I finally gave him his medicine and just got him to sleep. And he was a wreck. A wreck. All I wanted to do was ride in the car and pick up a 15-year-old 5 miles down the road, and it turned into a 3-hour meltdown. Just one little ride. Who knew that any teeny tiny thing you wanted to do could become such a problem? I did not know. So I blame the medicine a little bit. I'm trying to figure out the right medicine, because you're always trying to say, well, when has he done better? When has he done worse? Yesterday, we were at the pool, and he was a little more volatile than usual. Medicine is just a big thing, and a lot of people don't talk about it. My friend Kate Swinson, she has a blog, Finding Cooper's Voice. She was like, you like talk about medicine, and she has 1 million followers though, so she was like, I get a lot of hate. I tell you what, I dare anybody to come over here and tell me about what I should be doing until they have walked 2 feet over here. I mean, I'm just doing the best that I can with a really, Duke Autism has been awesome, but it is a full-on juggling match, I'll tell you what. So today he woke up at 5 and he wants to go to the Atlantic Beach Cinema, and I was like, we're not going to the Atlantic Beach Cinema, we are going to Edenton. You don't live in Edenton? He likes the beach. I mean, why would he not like the beach? It's like a sensory playground, you know? I get that he doesn't want to leave the beach, but next weekend he's supposed to come to the beach with our caregiver. We're going to Pittsburgh for a wedding, and I'm like already thinking, can he come for a weekend? Because he's such a wreck when you have to leave. Which is sort of funny, because I used to be the wreck when we had to leave, and now now there's no room for 2 of us to be wrecks, so he's just the wreck. The friend, how has the friend handled it? I think the friend has done pretty well. I think I'm always concerned about my children, and it's probably sort of annoying if this was your sibling and he is having a big fuss over something that is seemingly ridiculous. I mean, I would be annoyed myself. I was annoyed. I mean, you're at the point where you're like, can I have an elephant tranquilizer? Oh, God. Anyway. Yeah, so sometimes people, last night, my subscribers, they were kind of witnessing. I was on a video, and then this whole movie thing started up again. And I went from like, yes, we'll go to the movie, to no, because sometimes, like today, we have to get out of here. And to get him in the car, maybe I'll be wrong, but to get him in the car when he is going somewhere he doesn't want to go is like giving a cat a bath. And there's no room. Like, I can't get upset and annoyed with him, because I would be upset and annoyed all the time. So and my natural state is not calm. I mean, before him, I like to bitch and moan and wail and whine and be moody. And that part of myself, be gone. There's no room for it. I have this other friend, and her daughter and my daughter are the same age, and she's like, oh my gosh, she had the biggest fit or did whatever. And I'm like, you need to have Amos come over and live with you for like a week, because there's no room for multiple people to act bad. You just sort of have to get over yourself. The wind makes it harder to hear you. I know, I'm sorry, it really is windy, but thank heavens it is windy, because it has been hot as balls here, if that's even an appropriate term. I mean, hot. Ooh, Vivi's for Miami. Amos has been dying to go to Miami, and my parents have a house down there. But I heard the ocean was 101 degrees. I'm not going to get in any ocean that's 101 degrees. Oh God, now this woman is talking to Amos, asking him where his mother is. Lord, I hope she didn't call the police. I'm gonna wave to her. Oh God. Being nice. I love the idea of asking Amos. Now I'm gonna have to go down there and tell her who I am, that it belongs to me. Which is nice of her, because it does apparently load. I keep waving though, and she doesn't wave back. It is nice she cares. I would be worried too. She's probably afraid to call the police though, because she don't want to be like that Carly, what's her name? Does he speak when approached by people? No, I don't think so. Well, he did say to my neighbor this morning who was walking, he said, "You have a Boston Terrier." I was like, "Oh, I do have a terrier." So anyway, we'll be transitioning to Edenton today with Amos, and hopefully that goes well. And that's all. The police said they're going to charge her. You know, that is a totally different topic. But for the life of me, if my daughter pretended to be kidnapped, I don't know what I would do to her. Again, I don't think you can, I think you would be scared of me to do something. In Britain, they don't seem to give that medication much. It's more training and support, I found challenging to child being. Well, I will say to you, why do doctors put kids with autism on psych meds? I'm not grumbling about it, but I don't understand how the two are linked. That's a great question. So when we went to see Dr. Copeland for the first time, and what I was talking about autism, and they did a number of assessments, and he was like, you know, what you're talking about and saying is hard is actually anxiety, not autism. And autism and anxiety and ADHD are best friends. And so that is a problem. And so we're not really treating the autism with medicine. We're treating the anxiety with medicine. And I will say to you, it is, when we first started, it was life-changing. I mean, I have a text from his teacher, and she was like, he sat in a circle for 5 minutes today. He had never sat before. So that was huge. And then when the anxiety kind of got under control, where he could be in a regular classroom, participate with his peers, maybe go in a public bathroom and not be terrified there was going to be a flushing toilet. Now he does not, if he sees an automatically flushing toilet, he does not want to go to the bathroom in there, but he can at least walk in the bathroom. It's a type of anxiety that I didn't know existed. Well, as the anxiety got under control, the ADHD sparks up. And so then he's like a whirling dervish. And so the medicine, there's still so much you need to do, and I need to do so much more. But the medicine just allows him to be a part of the world, which is why I don't think the new medicine's working, because last night he couldn't get past this going to the movie. Well, if you're so hyper-focused on going to the movie theater, like, he had a meltdown. He couldn't learn, he couldn't do anything. So that's really not helpful. So anyway, I didn't know that either until mean, I'll never forget him saying, what you're talking about is anxiety, not autism. And I was like, wow, the whole time I thought that autism was my problem. But it's not, it's anxiety. And I think a lot of mothers or parents will tell you that they didn't know that either. Yes, we have done incidental ABA, which is very helpful. I mean, I feel like we're doing ABA all the time, and how we talk and do stuff with him. We need to, like today, I probably need to get the visual schedule out. There's some things I need to be doing. But it's hard to do all those things when you're trying to be a mother to 3 other kids and you're working and it's just a lot. How did you get him to take the meds last night? I cornered him in the bathroom and squirted him in his mouth. That's what I did. I mean, times are tough. Sneeze. I've never had like a cold that is in my throat, not my face, my nose. Sensory art, yes, that's why he loves this beach so much. He is happy as a clam down there. He will draw and draw and draw forever. Oh God, I suspended Karim, and now he wants to join my video. I almost should let Karim join my video. Karim, what would you do if I let you join? Get out of the wind. I can't. I'm watching Amos. I'm trying to protect the microphone. Okay, I'll tune in later. Subscribers, when Amos and I go in, we'll do a little coffee chat before we start packing up.